Hello, I'm Simon. Welcome back to the workshop. Now, it's a bit of an unusual video, this one, because this video wasn't really meant to be published. I was just doing some experiments on an old rusty chuck that I had, and I wanted to video it so that I could see just how well solutions I was using were actually working, if at all. And I ended up restoring this old Jacobs number 33 chuck. It's got a MT1 taper on the end, and it's branded Jacobs chuck. It is pretty old and it was a lump of rust. And it goes from 5/64 to ½ inch in capacity. So I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry about the quality, it was videoed on my phone. As I say, it was really an experiment to see if I could actually detect any changes in this as it went from a lump of rust to something that might be reusable. So I hope you enjoy watching. So I found this old Jacobs chuck. It's from an old 1940s lathe. It was a Drummond lathe used in the war. That lathe was beyond repair, and it was my father-in-law's, and about 10 or 15 years ago I got rid of it, but I kept the Jacobs chuck and a few other bits and pieces. You can see it's very rusty. I started off with a wire brush and a toothbrush and some vinegar just to try and get rid of all of the surface rust that was on it, all the loose stuff. I've seen people on the internet using vinegar to remove rust, so I thought I'd give that a go. And this is the first insertion in a jar of some white vinegar and the chuck. That's 30 minutes. There's no sign of anything happening. It's been about an hour and a half, and now bubbles are forming. So things were moving pretty slowly, and after a couple of days I wondered, was it the temperature in my workshop or the white vinegar that I was using that was preventing it from removing any of the rust? So I decided to warm it up gently by using the heated bed on my 3D printer. So I warmed it up to 60 Celsius, and I then found that if I took it out every few hours and just gave it a clean with a toothbrush and some washing up liquid, dried it and put it back in, and kept doing that every couple of hours, then that seemed to make the biggest difference to getting the rust off of the chuck, and I started to see lots and lots of bubbles. So it's been in vinegar for 5 or 6 days. One of the things that I found worked quite well was warming the vinegar up using my 3D printer heated bed to 60 degrees, and made a massive difference to the speed at which the vinegar worked. For reference, it's only about 10 degrees in the workshop. And this is what it looks like. I will zoom in a second. You can see all the rust has gone. This is black, not rusty. This is now, doesn't have any rust on it. It's just metallic. It needs a bit of a polish. The top looks a little rusty, but it's mainly black and just a bit gunky. So I've just washed this in soapy water with my wife's toothbrush, and it's come up quite nicely. I think a little bit of wire wool and a little bit of Duraglit or Brasso or something, and it'll come up nice. Now for a bit of Brasso. If you've got any comments or questions, then please leave them below. If you haven't already, I'd love a thumbs up, and of course if you want to keep seeing these videos, then please subscribe. Thanks very much. I then just buff up all of the surfaces using my rotary tool. Finally, I give everything a spray with WD-40. Well, it's by no means perfect, but it's certainly in a better condition than when I found it, and I think I'll be able to make some use of this in future videos. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.